Uh, Good afternoon and welcome to the principal's presentation. While I'm waiting for some more people to join, I will play you a short video and then we'll get going. So first off, it's a small video about the college. As I say, good afternoon. I'm Martin Sullivan. I'm the principal at the Sixth Form College. And today I'm just going to talk to you about 6 reasons why I think that your students, your children would be best at the college. What I'm most proud of is our students and our staff. And what I will do is I will give the students a chance to show you our college. So here's a short video introducing the college.
Welcome to my college, Solihull Sixth Form College. The campus is set on the edge of Solihull, about a 15-minute walk from the centre of town.
It's a modern campus with specialised facilities targeted at particular courses, such as multimedia language labs for foreign languages and science labs for biology, chemistry and physics.
In Kitson Building, we have a learning resource centre that all students can use. We've booked onto the computers to complete independent study or do our homework. There is also a library with a great range of books and other resources.
The Hamilton Centre was opened in June 2020. Built during lockdown, this sustainably built construction was made with 100% recycled materials and houses chemistry and applied science. Upstairs is a study centre with 100 new computers.
This is the Art and Design School, which has facilities for fine art, graphics and 3D design and photography. We also have studios for drama and music too.
In Blythe Building, classrooms for accounting, business and law have recently been refurbished, giving students access to new spacious classrooms and IT rooms.
This is the refectory, where staff and students can go to purchase a range of hot and cold food and catch up with friends.
The main lecture theatre is used for visiting speakers, as well as music and drama performances.
The college also has a large area of sport fields for football and rugby, and a sports hall for netball, basketball and other sports.
Hopefully we can see you on campus soon.
So thank you very much for watching that. What we have now are the reasons why I think that you should send your child to the college. But that's just my viewpoint. The most important viewpoint are our students. That's why I wanted to show you that video and show you what our students think of our college. But actually, I would suggest that if you know anybody who has gone to the college in the recent years or is currently a student at the college, then talk to them. I'm very proud of them, and I'm sure that they are proud of the college as well. The best thing to do about any institution that you're thinking post-16 is to talk to the students who are there already, and I am sure they will give you exactly what it's like to be at the college. But the college reasons why I think that the college is best is because of its culture, its very diversity, the curriculum and the offer that it can make, its enrichment offerings, how we make the big college small using academic coaching, our results, and ultimately the destinations of our students. So our college is about students who wish to aspire to be outstanding academically, professionally and personally. All the students have been successful in getting to the college. All of them must have had English and maths and have a reasonable GCSE profile. And therefore, everybody here is wanting to learn. And that is something which we are very proud of. So I'm very proud of the time when I go into the refectory areas and I do see students who are working together and doing their homeworks and those sorts of things. And that is what I'm expecting to see. A lot of that sits around the investments. We know that investing brings rewards. And we expect all of our students to do about 5 hours of work outside of the classroom for every A level that they're doing. So that's about 15 hours in total. And we know that we are investing everything into your futures. We've got excellent specialist staff, excellent facilities, and a wonderful support in order to get you to where you're wanting to be. And we are also very proud of the very diversity of our college. It's diverse in terms of its ethnicity, its different religious backgrounds, gender, and other sexuality and physical difficulties, and all of those sorts of things, and all of those different wonderful different changes which make us all unique. And we celebrate the uniqueness of everyone at the college. What we want to do is to move beyond just tolerance. After all, just tolerating people is not that good, but actually to positively celebrating everybody's different diversities. And that is something which I think is really important in modern day Britain and in modern day Birmingham. After all, when people leave our post-16 institution, they'll be going off to university or to work, and all of these workplaces will have that range of different diversity that you'll have at the college. And this is a wonderful stepping stone into that wonderful modern world of Birmingham and of Britain. And so we treat everything about the students' journey from us as they arrive as children and mature with us and move on to being young adults. Indeed, one of our cornerstones is treating everyone as an adult, and we give them the responsibility associated with being an adult. So I don't really mind when they do their work. I don't mind what they do. What they have to do is that work, and they have to timetable it, and we give them those skills in order to be successful, not just now, but also in their futures. We're also part of an academy trust, Summit Learning Academy Trust, including Nine Styles, Linden and Cockshott secondary schools. And what that means is that we have got some strength in depth. We may have students who come from us from a wide variety of different secondary schools, but what all of those different secondary schools have in common is that they'll have done GCSEs, and this is our link through to the specialist teachers at the GCSEs. So we know what each of our students have done in terms of their GCSE background. We also learn from their the best teaching skills which they have got, and we learn from them so that the people we know what that students are used to. And so I think it's really important that we are part of a trust and that we can learn from those other schools. So whether you're part of those 3 schools or whether you belong to the broader group of schools that come to us, I think that all the schools benefit from being part of a vibrant trust, which actually develops the leadership and the skills of the teachers. In addition, because we are a post-16 sector, and post-16 sector usually pays for that, being part of an academy trust means that we don't need to do that, which means that we can invest over £500,000 more per year into our frontline teaching resources than you would if I was an independent incorporated sixth form college. So I think it brings a lot of benefits to the college. Our curriculum is another aspect which I think is important. Not only do we have a huge range of A-levels and national diplomas, but we're actually purely A-level or advanced level courses, level 3 courses. That means that everybody here is on that aspirational journey to either professional careers or university entrance. So we have 3 or 4 A-level programs. We have mixed programs where we have national diplomas which are worth 2 A-levels mixed with a single A-level, and we also have those 3 A-level BTECs and cash options. If you are considering what to do, obviously if you don't know really what you want to do, then A-levels give you the broadest choice of subjects and options after A-levels. But if you know what you're wanting to do afterwards, and you know you're wanting to work either in the IT or science industry parts, then actually the national diplomas or the extended diplomas or the cash diploma are really good options, as it actually hones your skills and really makes that transition to either university or to work much easier, as you've got all the specialist knowledge that you would need. As you say, we have got lots of subjects. The subjects have their own entrance requirements, some of them, but also can be looked at each other. So all of the A-level and equivalent courses can be studied in any order. It's one of the other things that we have. We don't have a matrix. That means that you have to choose geography or history. You can do any subject on this list, and we will endeavour to make sure that you can actually study those that combination. In addition, we have the national diplomas, the 2 A-level courses in applied science, business, creative digital media and health and social care. So these are 2 A-level courses which can be studied alongside a single A-level, or the 3 A-level courses in applied science, art, business, the childcare, health and social care, IT and sport. And all of these courses are really good at getting you to university. Particularly the BTEC Extended has got a really good track record of getting people into university or employment. The high applied science, for instance, you can get into ophthalmology or into pharmacy or those things, and we've got a good track record of getting people into those types of courses. Our entry requirements for the standard 3 A-level programme or for the BTEC programme are 2 grade 6s at GCSEs and at least 3 other grade 4s at GCSEs. So that's 2 grade 6s and 3 grade 4s at your GCSEs. And you must have a grade 4 in both your GCSE English and Maths. Some students who may not quite get the English and Maths qualification can do the BTEC Extended Diploma course. It's the only one they can do if they don't have both English and Maths. So you can do a BTEC Extended Diploma course, because that way you can take your resit in English or in Maths alongside it, and it's the only course that you can take that GCSE alongside. So if you don't manage to get your GCSE in English and Maths, then you're only allowed to do the BTEC Extended Diploma. 4 A-level programmes available. You must have at least 5 grade 7s at GCSE and have at least a grade 6 in both GCSE language and Maths. And if you are choosing Maths and further Maths as your 4 A-levels, then you must have at least grade 7 in your GCSE Maths. There are also other entry requirements specific to specific courses, like science, where you need to have a double 6 in your sciences plus a 6 in Maths in order to do A-level chemistry, biology or physics. And also some other ones like physics, you must take A-level maths alongside your physics. So we have some criteria that you must be adhered to if you're wanting to study some of our subjects. Our enrichment is there to broaden, deepen and excite you. So it broadens through extracurricular activities. These are activities that are not related to your study. So that can be sport, it can be drama, it can be the debating society, the Green Society, anything like those, which are societies in which students will follow their interests to more things. And if you find a society or we find something that you're actually not on our list, then you can ask us and we will create those societies. In recent years, the anime manga society has been taking off and is now quite a regular fixture, but that came through students saying we want to actually look at these specific art forms. We also have enrichments that deepen through our specialist academies, which are linked to either career groups like teaching or medicine, or expand on, say, your favourite subject like psychology or your social sciences or your English and so on. So we have a lot of specialist academies around each of those subject areas. And we also have something called the Extended Project Qualification, an EPQ, and that is a separate qualification worth half an A-level and is a really good opportunity for you to follow up and research something of interest. This is particularly useful if you are going off to university and are looking to have a course that's got interviews. So that can be any of the Russell Group universities or for medicine or dentistry or veterinary. What it allows you to do is to study something in quite detail, and therefore when they are asking those questions at university, then you can actually answer them clearly. My son did an extended project qualification in Mercury, and he went to Manchester University interview, and in the Manchester University interview they asked him all about his project and were really impressed with his Mercury and how it linked with his chemistry. That they offered him a 1 grade reduction for his master's in chemistry, so he only needed to get an ABB instead of an AAB. So that was a full 1 grade reduction just on the basis of the extended project qualification. He didn't need that, he got much greater qualifications than that, but he's really enjoying Manchester at the moment. So it actually allows you to see whether also that subject area is something that you may want to study at university. If you're thinking about medicine, veterinary or dentistry, then picking up on a particular aspect of either dentistry or disease like malaria or something like that gives you something to be able to talk about in those interviews as well, and looks really good when you're going on to into those areas. And again, it's not something that employers are used to, but again, if you're being asked why you particularly like psychology or any of the what did you enjoy doing at the college, then it gives you something to talk about in that interview. And the final ones are those which we use to excite you. So those are the trips and visits, mainly in the last couple of years, obviously, to this country. But we do have foreign trips planned for the future, including to the Gambia and such like, and also through additional activities and inviting in outside speakers and such like to talk to us, our students. So our enrichment covers stretch and challenge those students who are aiming for the Russell Group or Oxbridge routes, and we give them additional tasks and additional summer school, and give them some extra work to do so that they actually are fully prepared for either their Oxbridge or their university interview. We have a pre-medical school which goes through all of the requirements to actually get into medicine, gives them some work experience and gives them an interview with one of the admissions tutors from Keele University to give you an idea of what it feels like to have to be interviewed for a medical degree. And then we have CSI Solihull, which is around the criminology area and crime, which are really, really popular. And then we have the ones for a number of them from the different subject areas, and also for teaching and for the STEM program, that's science and technology and maths group. In addition to those things, what makes the big college small? Obviously, we're a large college. To be able to offer all of those different types of A-levels is our academic coaching, and you'll be allocated into a small group of students and allocated to an academic coach who will give you that individual support, give you all of that monitoring and target setting, be the communication to point for you and your parents, and also to help you to engage in our communication systems, which are usually through email and a product called Arbor. The other thing that they do is to deliver a coaching program. This focuses on skills that you need to survive in modern day Britain, and also careers and other important things. And it's also through that coaching program that we do all of the UCAS reference writing and also support for CVs and applying for jobs. And so this is your ability to bring that big college small and to help you really focus on your work and to get that individualized support from a person who knows what's happening in your entire programs, rather than just the support which you are getting for your 3 or 4 individual teachers. Results are important. Everyone's had good results over the last couple of years. Ours are very good, excellent, and to a certain extent, you could read all about these on anybody's website, but I think it's more important not just how good our results are, but where they lead them. So yes, we're very proud of our results. Yes, we've got very good pass rates, and yes, and huge numbers of A stars and distinction stars, but ultimately that is only a stepping stone for getting you to your final destination. So our majority of our students do go straight to university with a 91% acceptance rate, which is well above national figures. About 20% of these go to competitive courses or universities, including Oxbridge, and progression onto ultra competitive courses like veterinary science, medicine and dentistry. And our students are not just successful getting to university, where the statistics coming out of UCAS say that when they get there, they're far more likely to stay. 20% actually in the last year, 20% more people stayed at university than they would normally expect, even in the unprecedented times of COVID. So a lot more of our students stayed during that difficult time last year compared to the norm. Our students do incredibly well on interviews and in writing their personal statements. So over 40% of them gave an unconditional offer. And increasingly, we're getting our students placed in a range of tech and training and apprenticeship places. The range of training places that we've had include placements in Canary Wharf for Lloyds Bank and in their HR department, and in the local accountancy firms and law firms, as they're increasingly using those two as ways of actually moving straight from A-level into those programs. And our employability program develops the skills necessary to actually gain 98% of positive destinations. So that's a whistle-stop tour of my talks, if you like, about why I think you should do. But one of the reasons why we were wanting to meet you today is to see if there's any questions. I know that there are some questions and answers, questions which are being asked. And some of them I think have been answered, so I'll just go through those now. But the last thing I want to talk to you about is applying. You have to apply by the end of this month, and if you do so, you will then be invited into an interview, probably in June after the or whatever, after the exams, or before the exams, if we can squeeze you in the May. And after that, you'll be invited to a Welcome to College Day, and from the Welcome to College Day, you will then be invited in for enrolment in late August, early September, and then you'll be at the college. So if you've got any questions, then please put them in the question and answer session. I think some of them have been answered already, but I'll just go through those. The yeah, we've had some things about studying abroad, whether that be enrichment or other things. We do have a Team Gambia, which is our link with a school in the Gambia. We actually have built that school over the last, along with another couple of schools in Birmingham, over the last 10 or so years, and the students who go out there are changed, because they not only have to raise money for that school, they actually go out and see how it is spent, and it's a really, really good experience for them. Other subjects have trips abroad, like normally in the past, COVID permitting, then our art students have gone over to Rome, Paris, Madrid, and those sorts of things. Again, those are opportunities. Our geography teachers and geology have gone elsewhere as well, but we're always a bit nervous at this moment in time, because we have to now take quite a sizable amount of money out if we're taking a trip abroad because of the COVID insurance. Hopefully over the next couple of years, that will next year that will come down to make actually trips abroad actually affordable. We have a number of sports clubs as well. I think there's been a question about PE or sports. We have professional sports, not professional. We have got clubs, there's basketball clubs, football clubs, and the rugby clubs, which are connected with professional teams or semi-professional teams, and they are really really good in order to actually get that experience of performing at league level. Indeed, our basketball academy is a specialist route into the college that works with the Birmingham Blazers, which is a semi-professional club, and we get students who come here specifically for that basketball academy. Our football is very popular, and our rugby is run by Moseley Rugby Club, and our netball team consistently gets through to the either the finals or the semi-finals of the national competitions, so we play very well at the highest level. But we also have non-performance sports, and we're getting increasing numbers of students doing sports. Okay, and some other things, questions that I know have been asked have been about school uniform. So there isn't a school uniform. All I ask for is for your dress to be respectful. I'm not really worried about whether you wear earrings or what colour your hair is or anything like that. You can do anything. You are young adults and you're starting your journey to adulthood. And some of that is actually dressing as you wish. However, it doesn't count. Whatever you're wearing cannot be disrespectful to anybody else who's in the college. So that usually takes the form of logos on or images which are on our t-shirts, and I am the final arbiter about what is good or not. Do we have any other questions? I can't see any questions that we haven't answered or are in the in there. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I hope that I've answered your questions, and I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. If you missed the start of the presentation, then this has been recorded and will be available on the website in the coming days, so you can watch it from the beginning if you wish. So thank you very much for your attendance, and I hope that you have a good evening, and I look forward to seeing you at the college, either for your interview as soon as you've applied, and also for Welcome to College Day at the end of June, beginning of July, and then again for enrolment in August before you start with us in September. So those are the dates. They're all on the website, and I look forward to seeing you then. So thank you very much, and good night.